And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. Again, we are live in Minnesota, just south of the Minneapolis area, as we do have a heavy police and law enforcement presence still here outside of a school where there was a reported shooting that happened nearby. So we do actually have police stepping up to give it an update. Let's listen in here live on Live Now from Fox.
This is a tragic day in the city of Richfield. Our community, our hearts, our prayers, our thoughts go out to District 287, their students, their families, and their community. On February 1st, 2022, at 12:07 p.m., we had a shooting that occurred at the South Education Center at 7415 Penn Avenue South here in the city of Richfield. Officers arrived and discovered two students had been shot on the sidewalk outside of the school. Officers quickly determined that the suspects had fled the scene immediately after the shooting took place. Both injured students were transported to Hennepin County Medical Center via ambulance. As a precautionary measure, area schools were placed on lockdown. Officers conducted a search of the school and surrounding area and determined that no further threat existed. Lockdowns of area schools have since been lifted within the area. Unfortunately, one of the students succumbed to his injuries. The other student remains in critical condition at this time. The incident remains under active investigation, and law enforcement is searching for the suspects. We strongly encourage anyone with information regarding this incident to call the tip line at 1-800-ATF-TIPS TIPS or 1-800-CALL-FBI. Again, our hearts are with the families, students, and the community impacted by this horrendous and tragic event. At this time, I will not be taking any questions due to it being an active investigation. I want to thank all federal law enforcement agencies, state law enforcement agencies, and municipal law enforcement agencies who assisted with their quick response, getting the scene under control. That is greatly appreciated by the City of Richfield and from the City of Richfield Police Department. I will now be turning it over to the Superintendent of District 287. Thank you.
My name is Sandra Lewandowski. I'm the superintendent of the Intermediate District 287, and the South Education Center is one of the schools we operate, and it serves approximately 200 students from pre-K through age 21 in both special education and area learning center programs. It's with an exceedingly heavy heart that we learned earlier today there were shots fired outside the South Education Center near the front entrance. 2 students were injured. Our staff members and police responded immediately to the situation and followed our security procedures. The 2 students did receive medical care for their injuries. Right now, we know that one has passed away and one is in critical condition. We have been and will remain in constant contact with the police department as they continue their investigation, and we will be unable to confirm any other information on this police investigation that's ongoing. Please refer any questions about the investigation to the Richfield Police Department. We expressed our deepest condolences to the families and friends of the victims. To us, there are students that come through our doors every day. We care for them, and this is a terrible tragedy and loss. We're deeply saddened by this incident, and we'll do everything we can to work to support the families, classmates, and staff in whatever way possible. There really are no words to describe the bravery exhibited by our staff and local authorities today. No one should ever have to respond to a tragedy like this, and we commit to supporting all of our school community as we try to move through and navigate this tragedy. The building is currently being evacuated, parents are en route picking up their children at a reunification site that we communicated to them earlier. Right now, we're focused on that reunification and the families and securing our buildings. The safety of our students and our staff have always been our top priority, and we'll continue to update them and you as we know more details that we can release. It is always difficult to understand an incident like this, and especially important for anyone who needs help to reach out for that support. We stand ready, as I said, with the support that we can give. I know I've talked to the Commissioner of Education, and she also has offered the support of the Minnesota Department of Education. Right now, we won't be releasing any more information, and we'll work through the police department in Richfield. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent. We will have updated press conferences as we move through the investigation, so we'll make sure that we get the information out to contact you in the media as we progress through this. So thank you very much.
Will they be here?
I'm sorry.
Will the press conferences be here?
No, they'll be at a location to be determined.
And Chief, why was yet the FATF and the federal authorities seeming to kind of take charge of this? What escalated to that level?
I'm not going to take any questions to the extent of the investigation, other than when tragic situations happen like this, whether it's here in Richfield or it's anywhere across the country, our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners, our municipal law enforcement partners, we come to each other's aid. And that's very important, because in times like this, in tragic events where these incidents occur, it's important that we work together and collaboratively at all levels. So thank you.